everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about bowling ball surfaces. So I feel like it's one of the most overlooked adjustments that a bowler can use. And then it is actually going to be one of your best friends if you know how to use it right. Let's go. First off, as a start, bowling ball surfaces. This is your friend, Abralon pads. You have them in a couple of numbers. I'm sure some of you would know the basics, but I'll just go through it anyway. So there are some numbers at the back, 1000, 2000. So the smaller number is the rougher the surface is, which means it will, you know, like tires, you know, when you drive the tires, there's more grip. So when there's more grip, it will roll more, right? And then if it's shinier, the ball surface is higher, it's gonna skid more. So you have, there's 180 pads, the highest we can go is a 4000 pad. So it's a lot smoother. Can feel free to explore, right? Okay. Starting things off, I have my Reality at a 2000 surface. This is what I usually have because my ball speed tends to be a little fast and my ref rate is a little on the lower side. So I need surface, surface is my best friend. So this is 2000 and this is a 39-foot pattern, so I'm going to see how this ball reacts on this. To me it looks like it's a little bit lazy at the back. Like there is the reed and then after that, because it's a 39-foot pattern, it looks a little bit lazy at the back. I'm going to throw one more shot and see if you can see that. Right, it's looking very lazy, and also because of the surface, right, it's forcing me to move further left on this pattern that is still rather fresh, and then I don't really want to move too far left too soon, because if you have like say a 8-game series and then if you start at 30 bots on the fresh, where are you going to go to on game 8? You can't possibly stand at lane 31 and throw at lane 32, right?
Can is can,
but it's not advisable. So for me, I like to start as far right as I can because it also plays to my game. So I think for now, 2000 is a little bit too much for this pattern. I'm going to bring it up to 4000 and then we'll see how it reacts from there. So now that the ball is at 4000, I'm going to cheat the cupper to the right and then see if I can start playing for the right.
The cupper is how much to the right?
Cupper 5 bots back. Can you see that the ball is reserving some more of its energy in the front, and then at the back there's a more drive through the pins. So this is what happens with just a surface change. I did not change my release at all. I did not change the ball. It's just the surface. It allowed me to play further right of the lanes, and then it looks good. So I'm going to throw a couple more shots and see whether I actually got the right match. Looks good to me. Got a round of applause from my ex-coach. Okay, so I've determined that 4000 is the right surface for me to use on this pattern. So now I'm going to try another pattern which is also 39 feet, but the shape is a little different, and then we see whether the 4000 works as well. So with Abralon pads, right, they have different stages. Like the 2000 is not the same if you have used it 1 time versus 10 times. Like there is wear and tear. Okay, see, they're both 2000s, right? Same brand, right? But as you can tell that this 2000 is a lot newer than this one. There's more wear and tear. So two pads are going to give me completely different reactions. Okay? So just take note. And then abalone maintenance should, you know, sometimes maybe like wash it under running water, get all the residue out. What I learned is that when you wash your abalones, right, you don't want to like wash it and then like scrub it like that. Because when you scrub it like that, what you're doing is you're wearing it down even more, right? So like you let the tap run through the abalone and let the residue fall down from the bottom. You know, so it's like a sieve. So you let the water push the residue out.
So you cannot squeeze out the pad?
You can pat it dry with a towel, paper, napkin, pat it dry, like squeeze out the excess water, right? And then just air dry, okay? So it can increase the longevity of your pads. These things are not cheap. Okay, so now this is the same ball that I used previously at 4,000. Let's see how it goes. It is going a little bit longer, right? You can see that it's going past the meat. It's not reading it where it's supposed to be yet. So I'm gonna put some surface on it.
So immediately after this shot, you will change surface. You will not change line. No, question.
Oh, question. Because if the pattern of the shape requires you to bowl at an angle, and then if you are moving right, you are not getting the hole that you would by playing it at an angle.
Oh.
And in this episode, we're talking about surfaces, Hui.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the old 2000 on it because I don't want to go too far down. It's going to be hard to bring it back up. You have to go to a ball spinner to bring it back up. It's easier to bring the ball surfaces down. So I would sort of recommend you to start at a higher surface and then it's easier for you to bring it down when you're at the lanes.
So is it surface is like the fireman for easier to go down, harder to come up?
Something like that lah, you can say that lah. So make sure you get your ball track and then make sure you do the whole ball, okay? Don't just do half of the ball. After that, get that residue out. Okay, so I'm just going to bowl the same line and then we see whether there's a better reaction there. Okay, you can see that there is definitely more reed in the meat now, but it is still not enough. Like, it's still going a little bit too long for my liking. So I'm going to use the new 2000 now. I didn't want to go too far down because after all it's a 39-foot pattern. I feel like 1000 might make it read too early and then like I will lose a lot of energy and then I might have to be forced to move left as well. So I'm just going to go with the new 2000 first. Okay, so now with this new 2000 surface, I'm going to try off the same line again. Almost. There is definitely more reed in the meat, right? And then I hit the pocket, but I still feel like I need it to be a little bit earlier.
Then how?
Now it's the cheat code. Okay, cheat code, where is it? So what's the next lowest grid that you have after the 2000? It is the 1000. But I don't want to go too hard on it and make the whole ball too down, right? So another thing you can change when applying surfaces is the pressure that you put.
Wow.
So I want it a little bit more, right?
Okay, then how you do?
So instead of, you see just now how I pressed on it when I did the 2000?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go lightly, very lightly, just to give it a little bit more. Like how you would, you know,
Sayang the ball.
caress a baby. Just do it slightly. Yeah, Okay, beautiful. Bye bye pin 10. And that shot wasn't particularly great. I lost it a bit at the release, but because of the surface, the ball still read up at that point and then was enough to come back to the pocket. Just for curiosity's sake, I have hit this a little harder with the 1000. Let's see how it goes from here. Ah, see? Too much. That's why I did not want to go so much, right? The ball just read very, very early and then I did not get the angle out as far right as I would like it to be, and then I hit high and left a split. And then when I move left, it looks like the ball is a bit lazy now, right? So
Yeah.
this is not the right surface for this pattern. So you need to recognize this, like how your ball reacts, where it's reading and how it's behaving at the back to decide what surfaces you want to put on your bowling ball. And you need to make wise choices about it, because most competitions nowadays, right, you are not allowed to surface in between games, right? So it's important for you to get all your surfaces, like decide on what you want to do and surface all your balls before the competition starts. Make sure you have like a variety. Like it's not like 1000 work for you and then make all your ball 1000. Obviously that's not going to work out. So yes, having a variety in your arsenal of surfaces, polish, more sand, less sand. You experiment around with that and then you see what works for you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Bye!